first and 10. It's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Out to his left. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick-6.
He's got a man complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now the ball comes loose.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
Now Wilson on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A minute 52 to play until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, now it's Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Regular, 72.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Brady will throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
51 yards.
and the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Third and long, it's Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wilson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 66 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do. And I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Brady now on first down.
Montgomery, another target and catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Alert! All right, here we go.
Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Alex.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They go play action with Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Come on, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. In motion, Hill. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Wilson. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 21 yards away.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance, not with him.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Sugar! Rip! 53, Linda!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins
with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Wilson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Squeeze, get in there.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Miami,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go.